Hey, everybody, and welcome to Shut It Down, Boys. This is the podcast where me and the gang get together after a long, hard 24-hour shift, and we talk about life, both at and outside of the fire station. Beside me, I've got my two lovable, somewhat handsome co-hosts, as always, my two trusty old plow horses just out in the field doing work. One of them not so smart. The other one, the old breeding stud that we only let out on the weekends. I got Tanner Holligan and Alex Murphy next to me, as always.
Hey, folks.
How's it going? Boys.
Good to be back.
Good to be back. We're getting off shift.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hanging out, having some coffee. Holligan rode the old schmegma unit yesterday. Just living the dream, dude.
Nosebleeds, man.
Oh, man.
Nosebleeds. Two things.
Nosebleeds, yeah. There was actually a lot of blood yesterday.
A lot of blood.
At work.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, a lot of blood, a lot of
Can we go into detail on that?
paperwork. No, not really.
Nah.
We won't. Just a
Yeah.
lot of paperwork and a lot of blood.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
Yeah.
wasn't there. Before
Yeah.
we talk about that,
Okay.
I wanted to say something after you said him being heavy-handed with the Kahlua. It reminded me of
okay.
the lady that's like, you get a quarter cup, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
just filling up the half the glass,
listen.
3 fingers.
You got to do what you got to do.
Made me laugh.
Guys-
Sidebar.
If Hilla makes our coffee in the morning and, it's got a little something extra in it,
Yeah.
it's usually a lot extra
Yeah.
whenever he makes it.
Hey, listen, we're just getting off work. You gotta get across the bridge. You
Oh,
gotta get
toasty woasty.
You gotta get across the river, as they say, man.
Warms the belly.
So we're doing 90's nostalgia today. Me and Murph are 90's kids. Murph's a little. When were you? 83.
I was
Shit, there we
born
go.
in 83.
Yeah. So Jesus, Murph's old. I was 88. So Murph got a lot of the 90's. I got a taste of it, and Holligan got like
5 years?
5 years of it. Okay. Either way, the 90's were rad. The early 2000s were pretty sweet. There was a lot happening, so we figured we'd discuss it in an episode. Have a good time with it.
I love 90s stuff.
yeah.
Because it
It's the
even
best, dude.
translated into the early 2000s. A lot of the stuff that y'all did.
The internet,
we did it
fucking
too.
Oh, man.
movies. I mean,
The
the
bands.
music.
Yeah. That's definitely what I'm going over.
It was awesome. Right off the rip, though, Holligan, you
What have we got
degenerate hillbilly,
All
dude.
right.
I mean,
love these.
dude. So me and Murph yesterday, we were both like, it was a day where we didn't want to be at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were both of us were like, I could have not come into work today.
yeah.
Like I was
could've
ready for my
totally
Kelly
called
day.
in. Yeah.
It was just, baby, Melissa's birthday. Murph had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Like, it was just one of those days. But something brought a smile to my face, and it was walking through the parking lot, and I saw your sticker on your car, your new
one?
sticker.
Oh, is it from the gym?
Yeah, and I will post a
Just
picture
saw
of
it.
it.
Shout out to them.
But
We're about
dude,
to shout them out.
did you just see it?
I
It is a
just
picture
saw it.
of like a pit bull with a spiked collar on. It says Hellhound Gym.
That's the name of the gym, and that's their sticker. They give it to you when you sign up.
Dude.
That's what you do.
That's a tattoo a convict would get,
Yes,
dude. That's,
absolutely.
I will post a picture of it.
Absolutely.
It's a good gym.
I'm
At
sure
least.
it's a great gym, but terrible marketing.
They
dude.
might be ex-cons.
A lot of guys with neck tattoos in there
Yeah.
with wife beaters on.
A lot of high schoolers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
my workouts.
drawing just a certain crowd to that gym.
Yeah, and it's
You're-
So they
you might get in a fight in the parking lot.
So when they
Yeah.
they were like, "Do you want a red one, a blue one, or a black one?" And I was like, "Well, I'll get red."
Yeah.
I was thinking,
yeah, I'm a fireman.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
red, of course.
Yeah.
And what's funny is Bree had the same thought. She was like, "You're gonna put that on your car?"
Yeah, dude. You need a couple
Where else?
of
Our car.
Where else am I
yeah,
gonna put
on
it?
the family
I
car.
should have put it on the family car. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you need neck tattoos to have
Yeah.
a sticker like that on your car.
Hey, but shout out to Hellhounds. They're like
Yeah.
a real. I was telling Murphy about it.
Old school sweat gym.
It's
Yeah.
old school, no AC. You open up doors like
love- yeah.
bay doors.
Yeah.
I like it.
and they've got nothing but like good machines, good weights.
It's always
like,
a fun gym that's not soft.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Man, if only if they should make a gym that like no high schoolers can go to.
Yeah.
That's what they should.
Yeah,
make.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
No,
would- yeah.
they're
Oh,
dude,
dude.
like they're like videotaping themselves, and
It's
they've got
so
that
bad.
dumb like Cabbage Patch Kid haircut, dude. That looks so fucking stupid.
And one earring in and shit.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
man.
It's bad. It's
God
gotten bad.
forbid they try to talk to you. You're like,
Yeah, dude.
man,
Oh,
you're a
you-
good kid, I'm
our-
sure, but man, I
Our
don't wanna
parents
talk
probably
to you.
talk the same shit about us.
Oh, I know
Probably.
it, man.
Probably.
Oh.
At least they're in the gym getting fit. All right.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
But they
Our-
roll deep.
Yeah,
Dude, there's a pack of high
they
school
are.
kids.
That-
Yeah.
Well, I think. Yeah, I think I used to do
I think
that.
we did too.
Yeah, I think I used to. But man,
Yeah.
was I a total
You were.
tool?
You were.
back then?
Yeah, you
Like,
were.
Yeah.
Dude, me and my buddy
man.
Gene, we all worked at the grocery store together. Shout out to Gene. He left a comment on the YouTube the other day.
Oh, the funniest comment we've got.
The funniest comment so far, and it said, "Helen is definitely a bottom." Cool.
Do you need to explain that to everybody?
No, they got it.
They got it. He's on his belly.
They understand.
They understand. But dude, we used to get done working at HEB, the grocery store, and it would be like 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
We're like, let's go get a workout in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We were high school kids. You don't get tired as a high school kid.
No.
Unlimited amounts of energy and rock solid all day, dude. I'm still there, but still got that part. But I get tired. But dude, we would go to the gym and we would work out, and then we'd go to like McDonald's and get like double cheeseburgers and
Crush.
shit.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Back when they were $1, and it was awesome.
And you still looked good, too.
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Well, I
You
don't
could,
know.
you could get away with it. You know?
Yeah.
He'll maybe not, but I
Okay.
could.
Anyway, so yeah, as a high school kid, you definitely roll deep in the gym. That's just
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
They're a pack mentality.
They roll deep. They bring tripods. They take their shirts off.
Do
and
they?
they have the dumbest. I can't get over these
Yeah.
haircuts, man. I cannot do it. They
It's
see
pretty
these
bad.
influencers on. Well, we're influencers, but
Right.
we look cool.
Are we?
We don't have gay
We
haircuts.
influencers?
I think that, dude, my stepdaughter called us influencers. I was like, God, don't call us that, please.
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
We don't need to influence
If you're a-
anybody, dude.
Your 13-year-old stepdaughter should not be watching this
No,
show.
no,
I
no.
checked.
She
Not
kn-
for kids
she-
on the
yeah,
YouTube.
this is not
so-
for kids and not for
kids.
your grandma.
She's aware we're in a
No.
podcast.
Okay. All right.
But yeah.
But yeah,
It's,
I had to say something about your dumb sticker, and it's right next to your Texas Tech sticker too. Which I went and saw Dune 2 the other day, and it reminded me,
Lubbock.
the desert. It reminded me of Lubbock. Yeah.
That's where
Lubbock, folks?
That's where it was shot.
Yeah, that's where it was shot. It was
Yeah, it was shot
in Lubbock,
They
Texas.
actually
Yeah,
filmed
Dune-
it in
Dune
Lubbock.
2
People that
filmed
don't
in
know.
Lubbock. Yeah, that's another claim to fame for him.
Dune was shot
Boy,
here.
man, I'm surprised my friends aren't not like commenting like people I know like
That love it.
fuck you guys,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You guys suck.
Lubbock's awesome,
Yeah.
dude. You know what Lubbock is known for? They got really popular for back
that?
in like I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago on the campus. They had a whole bunch of snow. Well, someone made an enormous penis on campus.
Awesome.
Snow penis.
Of course they did.
Dressed
now
it
that's-
up and everything,
yeah.
man.
That's what they need to have that on the damn sign. Whenever
dude, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
There was also a fraternity that got disbanded at Lubbock or
Oh, no
at Texas
way.
Tech for they had a banner at a parade that said "Yes means no," or "No means yes," and "Yes means anal." In it.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Dear
They nixed them
Lord.
quick. They're like, "Yeah, you can't do that, buddy." You know,
Lord,
that's
man.
that's horrible.
Degenerate town
We might
you're
have
from.
to cut that out. I don't know.
It'll
I
be-
doubt
it'll be all
YouTube
right.
will care.
We'll be
Since
fine.
we're deeming it, you should
Yeah.
not do that.
Yeah.
Well,
Damning
you're
it.
well,
Don't do
you're
damning
just
it.
telling a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
what happened.
Dude,
what
if
happened.
anyone gets canceled, I'm the one to get canceled.
See that? I can see that for sure. You're number one on the list.
Yeah.
Speaking of lists, I pulled this up a list online of 90s stuff, 90s nostalgia, but. Let's start it off with one of our own first, because I bet we're gonna
Yeah,
have
for
some,
sure.
some-
They're going to be all on that list.
for sure.
Yeah, I
What do
think.
you got, Schmolligan?
Okay. Well, what do y'all want? You want a toy or you want a video game?
Oh, okay.
What,
That's
one
not where my brain was going. But
yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I immediately thought of toys that me and my brother used to beat the shit out of each other with.
oh, wait a minute.
I had to look these up.
Sock 'em boppers?
Sock 'em boppers.
Oh,
They actually,
yeah,
I think
dude.
they're called soccer boppers.
No,
or
sock 'em?
boppers.
No, dumbass.
Dude, we used to beat the shit out of each other.
Do you know what he's talking
man.
about, Murph?
I don't.
Dude.
Sock 'em boppers.
Yeah.
Sock. You don't remember that
Oh,
commercial?
dude, hang on.
Man.
I'll post up a picture, but people have to know. Dude, explain to them what they
So
were.
sock 'em boppers, what they were giant inflated, basically
Boxing gloves.
boxing gloves.
Okay.
That you just like were designed to like, hey man, these are toys to beat the shit out of each other with,
essentially.
that don't hurt until someone gets mad.
Yep.
and then those things might come off, and your
Right.
brother
Yeah.
might beat the shit out of you. You know. Yeah. See.
Like having pool
yeah.
floaties on your fist, dude.
Dude, me and Lonnie needed those.
man.
No, you didn't.
Instead, our dad gave us real boxing
Real
gloves.
ones?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
They coddled us back
Dude,
in the 90s.
That's a good one, man. Sock 'em boppers. People, I mean, they beat the shit out of each
Yeah.
other with those
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
dude. And they have they had plastic. They were plastic, so like a pool floaty, they had like a plastic edge on them.
Oh, that will cut you?
They fucking
Rips
lacerate
you
your
apart.
face, dude. Yeah, you look like you just got out of the boxing ring after it with them.
Yep. You can
And
beat.
again, someone gets mad.
Yeah. It's always that one kid that can't quite handle it in your
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Who's kind of a little bitch, you know. But those were, I had to look it up. Those were actually made in the 1970s.
Really?
Yeah, they had those in the 1970s. They just got huge, at least for our generation, because
Okay.
I think of television.
Yeah,
probably.
Oh, the infomercial, dude. Sock
Yeah.
bop.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, the '90s commercials.
That's a good one. But little did they know that little kids were on the ground like, yeah, just tears running down their face, beating the shit out of each other, and
Running home to mom and dad.
We'd use them on the trampoline, dude. Just
Oh, yeah.
combining
Oh,
two
yeah.
deadly things.
The trampoline with no net.
Oh,
that
man.
was
No
so
net,
bouncy.
no border,
So bouncy.
nothing.
Rusty as shit.
Yeah, rusty.
Springs that were
Yeah.
not tested.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
Lonnie got stitches because of a trampoline. Yeah.
Like
But-
landed on the bar.
Yeah, he
or
landed on
something.
the outside bar.
Yeah.
His face did, and
dude.
just
Dude,
like opened him up.
They
right
would
on
sell
his
like
eye.
Olympic style trampolines that you could just have in your
Madness.
backyard
Yeah.
with no fucking net.
And
dude.
back then, I don't know what it was about the trampoline, or maybe it's just because I was smaller.
Yeah.
But you could launch higher back then.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what it is.
That was their claim to fame. They'd be like,
Yeah.
you could launch a kid 15 feet with this one. Like, all right.
you could die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone's gonna get hurt. Go
How's
to
he
the
come
hospital.
down? Like, however.
We didn't know anything about concussions or
Yeah.
anything back
Dude.
then. You know, you're like,
No.
you just got up and shake it off. You know, put some
Yeah.
dirt in it.
Yeah. Did
yeah.
y'all ever try to do like a front flip off of a trampoline, do something cool, and then it just goes fucking terribly wrong?
Off of the trampoline?
Yeah.
Onto the ground?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I tried that when I was a kid. We used to
damn
try
Olympic
that.
athlete.
Dude, we used to get on a ladder.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't have a trampoline, but the neighbor kid did.
Yeah.
And wrestling was big back then.
Yeah.
And we'd get on the ladder and jump off the ladder and try to like land on each other.
That's another.
Hulk Hogan.
Yes,
somebody.
That's
yeah,
another
you're like,
thing.
"Ah,"
The
coming from the top ropes, you know.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling in the 90s. That was
Dude,
huge.
huge.
Yeah.
Huge. It started like probably early 80s, like with Hulk Hogan and all them late 80s.
Oh, yeah.
But then it continued in the 90s, dude. And it was wild.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, before UFC or whatever, it was, it skirted that line whether or not you're like, is this real? Is it not real?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I didn't get into it as much actually until I was like later in life.
You
I was
look like the poster child
Yeah, I know.
for wrestling. You really did. With a Hulkamania sign, dude.
dude, you know what's funny is
Be my next stepdad, Hulk.
dude, my dad would always be like, this shit is fake as hell. And I'd be
Okay.
like, all right, yeah, he's right. This
Dale
looks
knows
fake
his
as
shit.
Dale knows his
Yeah,
shit.
He knows his shit, dude. Yeah. Landscaper
He
extraordinaire.
knows, man.
Yeah. Does Dale smoke? Have we talked about
No,
this?
man.
Okay.
He dipped
Damn.
forever. Like,
All right.
he was one of those. Like,
I really
you know,
wish he smoked. That would really
No,
fit the personality.
see his
Yeah.
dad. His dad, like every classic baby boomer out there, smoked with the windows barely cracked.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
with like 8 kids in the back dying.
yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
And
of
so he hated cigarettes, man. Like
Okay.
hated them. And yeah, he never smoked. He dipped. He dipped all. And we, you know,
Heavy dipper.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like.
Did you ever accidentally pick up an old Dr. Pepper can full of dip spit?
No, thank Christ Almighty, man.
Yeah.
Because I've swallowed dip when I was really young. I accidentally, like me and my brother, sneaked some.
Yeah.
and I hated that shit. It was so nasty.
Oh, dude.
But I wanted
remember
to be
on the
cool.
back of a 3-wheeler
Yeah.
for the first time. being
Shit,
tried.
three-wheelers,
yeah,
another
dude.
90s thing.
Yes.
Golly,
Back of
dude.
the 3-wheeler,
Yeah.
and we all took a dip.
Yeah.
And it was my buddy's older cousin, and he's like, "Oh yeah." He talks us into all taking, and he's like, "Yeah, get in there," you know. He's like, "Get a big dip," you know. And of course, I fill my lip up.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Horrible.
all of a
You
sudden,
have
I'm
no
on the
idea
back
what
of the
you're doing.
3-wheeler, and I'm like, "Oh man, everything started spinning." Yes.
Yeah.
And then we were on both sides, just throw it up.
You just want
of
to lay
course.
down,
Yeah.
dude.
Of
It
course.
just knocks you on your ass,
Yeah.
man.
Have you ever
His
accidentally...
cousin's just cracking
Of
up
course.
laughing at us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Have you ever accidentally drank dips
No, but my buddy did,
Dude.
and immediately like projectile
vomited?
Oh
vomit.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did it.
His dad was, and they always had like Dr. Pepper in their house, right? So you never knew which one was good and which one was bad.
Yep.
Well, he had opened a Dr. Pepper can of his own.
Yep.
And then his dad always spit in a Dr. Pepper can.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
dude.
So he picked up the wrong one.
Oh,
You know.
It makes me sick to my stomach because I drank a combo of dip spit and cigarette butt. Oh, dude! I was home on leave.
That's hard.
Oh, my stomach is turning right now thinking about it. But I was home on leave, and I had met this nice lady, and we were hanging out in my buddy's bedroom, and
just talking?
we were just talking, hanging. And after we finished talking,
Just like Armor All in the back of a car. Kind of something similar to that.
after we finished,
Armor all and armor all.
yeah, armor all and an armor all and an armor. Yeah, that's our new code word. But after we finished talking, nice.
Yeah.
I rolled over and I was like, I had set my beer down, and it was a glass bottle Bud Light, which my buddy had also drank, and he used to put cigarette butts in and spit into. Dude, and I took a big swig, and like the cigarette butt touched my lips, and immediately I threw up on his floor. I threw up right on his floor.
Yeah,
I threw up
'cause
right on his floor, dude.
That's almost like not even the taste.
I thought
it's
you were
the
about
thought,
to tell
man.
me. I thought you were about to tell me that the girl smoked and dipped.
Oh yeah. I was expecting the dip part. Actually, I was like, I was waiting for that.
I was like, man, what kind of?
That sounds like a Lubbock girl right there, man.
Not only to hang out with nice ladies. Yeah, that's a
real Lubbock girl.
that's probably a Lubbock 10, dude.
There's some Lubbock girls that do it. Yeah, it's funny. You know, I had a buddy of mine that drank my piss.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is
This
wrong
story.
with you?
This is actually pretty damn funny. So when I was back in college,
God.
back in these days,
Yeah.
we were so broke. You know, we were living off of Little Caesars Pizza for like a week.
Sure.
And
living the dream.
we would get so angry at each other because we get off one of us would get off a shift at work and come home, and if someone had bought drinks, and usually it was just one drink like a Gatorade,
Right.
we drink half of it. And you know, you get home and you're
okay.
so thirsty, you don't want to drink fucking tap water.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn it, dude, he drank my shit again. Oh, well, I got drunk one night, and we were
I'll show
coming back,
him.
and we had this old 7-Up bottle on top of our fridge. It was like emergency use only. Like it'd been there a month and a half, 2-3 months. And I was like, I was just drunk, and I pissed in that 7-Up bottle. Well, later that night, he gets home and he's like, God damn, I'm thirsty and I don't want water. Well, unbeknownst to me, he
Dude,
fucking downed half of it, dude. He didn't even realize it was piss. He just thought it had gone bad, and he was just drinking it.
No.
And
What?
Yeah. It was like the next morning or maybe the next
you and your
day. I was
degenerate
like,
friends, man.
Hey, did you drink this fucking 7-Up? And he was like, yeah, I think it's bad, man.
Oh my God,
It's
dude.
like,
what kind of friends?
it's my piss, dude.
What kind of friends are you hanging out with?
Oh,
man,
poor Hunter.
That just
Oh, man.
drink piss and think it's bad 7-Up.
Yeah, that was funny as hell to me because I was like, you fucking idiot.
Jeez, dude.
Gotcha, bitch.
Sorry, Hunter.
God, yeah, Hunter,
He'll be all
dude. Yeah, I wouldn't be friends with this guy anymore. Anyway, what do we got here?
Back to the list.
Yeah,
Back to
you're up. You're up.
Murph, we started off with sock and boppers and got to
Sock and
drinking
boppers.
piss.
Yeah.
God.
This is what we do, guys.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
fire station to the T.
Yeah.
You know. All right. So first, I just got to talk about the bands.
Yep. Oh, of course.
90s
Oh,
bands.
yeah.
So a few I wrote down off the top of my head: Nirvana.
Yep.
Pearl
Yep.
Jam.
Yep.
Soundgarden.
Of course.
Weezer. Green Day. Alice in Chains. Rage Against the Machine.
I was not a Weezer fan.
Nah, they have a few good ones.
Yeah.
Blink
Yeah.
182.
Yep.
I mean,
Was Blink 182 90s?
Oh, yeah. That Hot
Was it
Nurse
really?
on the album. Yeah.
I mean, I listened the shit out of them, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
playing them on the radio in
Yeah.
early 2000s. all
dude,
the
I
time.
mean, it just brings me back to like riding in the back of my cousin's like little
you go.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, jamming out to like all these bands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And,
That's-
dude.
I was
it
the same way.
Yeah.
Riding on that older cousin.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
cousin was like 17 or something,
Yep.
and we were like 12.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever. And
showed
They were
you
the
how to-
coolest guys ever.
coolest dude.
Pop in a Rage Against the Machine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. And then you're going to the movies. Oh,
yeah,
dude.
that was another
Yeah.
thing is
That
like
shit-
going to the movies.
Oh, man.
Like
going to the
we'd go
movies.
to church on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin went to the same church, and then we'd all pile in his car.
Yeah.
And then after we'd go see a movie.
man, they
Yeah.
don't do. I mean,
No.
like you said, you saw Dune, and it's
Yeah.
already. You apparently you can always stream it. Right?
Not yet. It's coming up soon. Me and Murph looked at it
Yeah.
like because it's in theaters a little bit.
That's
longer.
so crazy. They
Yeah.
used to like you had to wait
I know.
forever for a movie.
I
It'd
know.
be like a year, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a long time,
But
but
you
now
do-
it's like right.
The movies they're a ghost town. Like,
Yeah.
Whenever I went, the other day, I sent you guys a sweet video.
Yeah,
I sent them a video because they were both at like their kids' baseball games or whatever, and I was like, "Going to see Dune 2. Fuck you too." Yeah. That's a good video. I'll have to see if I can load it up, man. But it was a ghost town, dude. Like where you would buy tickets back in the day. There's nobody there. And then you go inside, and normally the person would take your ticket and tear it.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nobody there. You buy your ticket like at the concession stand,
Like
with
a
the snacks.
kiosk, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But there's nobody
Yeah, 'cause-
manning the kiosk.
They don't want to
Yeah.
pay for another person.
No, I snuck in a bunch of snacks too, dude.
Did you?
I put my big Carhartt jacket on, and I popped a bag of popcorn
Oh,
and put it
dude.
in a gallon bag and stuffed
Now that's
it
a
in there.
90s thing for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hell,
yeah.
that was
Oh,
early
yeah.
2000. I remember my mom
Yeah.
thinking she was like a total criminal for doing
yeah.
that.
Well,
like,
they used to be more serious
don't
about
get
it.
caught.
They don't give a shit. it now, dude.
no,
yeah,
no,
I could have just walked into the theater.
You could have had a
honestly.
6-pack of beer.
Dude. Yeah. We could be dragging a wheelie cooler in there, dude, with a speaker on it. And like, they don't care. They're checked out. But yeah,
But yeah, the music, man.
Music was
back
awesome.
Then was so
Music,
good.
that's some of my favorite music.
I mean,
to
I
this
still
day.
jam to it now. So.
Yeah.
and the music videos were
Oh, that
awesome.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, MTV was huge.
How big was MTV in the 90s? Like, you
Oh,
know,
it
was
probably
it was it that big?
It was probably at its
Huge.
top. You
Yes.
In the 90s?
Yeah.
I thought that was like
'Cause
80s and stuff.
It was
whenever-
like
Road-
music videos.
Music
back then.
videos, and then the only shows they had were like Road Rules and Real World. I think were starting to pop around then.
Yeah.
And then they had
Oh.
MTV Spring Break.
What was that? I was too young for that, I
It
guess.
was they would take the cameras and go to like Panama City,
yeah.
Florida, or whatever, and it would be MTV Spring Break. And all they do, they'd have a big stage set up, and they'd be like, "We're playing, Rage Against the Machine next," and they would just like play songs, but there would be in the background like they'd cut to like girls
Titties.
dancing and titties.
Hell
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome, dude.
Damn.
Yeah,
Blurring
yeah.
it out,
You
of
really
course.
missed out. Yeah. And also, speaking of
I could
titties, was the Man Show around that time?
Oh, wasn't it in the 90s?
It had to be, dude.
I feel like I remember y'all
We've talked about the Man Show.
Oh, you
I don't
never saw the
dude.
Man Show?
I probably have, but I don't really recall it.
Literally girls jumping on trampolines
Oh, man.
in bathing suits.
Yeah.
1999
that
to
wasn't me.
1999 to 2004.
That was
so
me.
Okay, yeah.
That's like
yeah.
the
The
American
end of the
Pie.
End of the
90s.
90s, yeah.
I think American Pie did all that shit, man. Like, American Pie comes out. That was before my time, but I still watched it, But
Right.
when that came out, it seems like,
yeah.
promiscuous young people got
you-
like worse.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because then they started coming out with like fucking Van Wilder and all that
Oh,
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
It just
man.
sent everybody off the rails if they weren't already there.
Oh, yeah.
I think that. Let me ask you guys a question. Y'all probably know. Was Spencer's Gift a '90s thing?
I have that written down.
Did you really? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
ruin that
you're
for
good.
you, man.
No, because I was a fat goth kid there for a little
yeah.
bit, and I loved Spencer.
Was that
Yeah,
a big?
Spencer's was a
Yeah.
big thing.
Was
yeah.
that before the '90s, or was that in
That's
the,
probably right because I was in high school and it was like Spencer's was a
Yeah.
big thing when I was in high school, which was in the 90s. So
Oh, yeah.
My dad used to not take us there when my mom was with it. When my mom was with it, he's browsing. He's fucking, the big. They used to have hot ass women,
Yeah.
all naked and shit.
I have. I think I have. So I have Spencer's, but I had Hot Topic was a fucking.
That's another one.
Hot Topic.
Was that a '90s thing? I
yeah.
that was a big
Hot
thing.
Topic
dude,
and
Hot
Spencer's,
Topic,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spencer's was fun to go to because they'd have like real risque stuff.
Yes, they did.
But Hot Topic just had cool like. Again, fat goth kid like Jinko jeans and shit. I have Jinko jeans written down here.
yeah.
Which, oh man, if I had a time machine, I'd tell young Tyler.
Don't.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'd sit him down, and
Listen, buddy.
I'd pause his Linkin Park CD and I'd be like, hey, listen, man, like this, people aren't gonna think this is cool, man. No, they'll totally think it's cool. Listen, man,
yeah, I wish I could sit my old self down for sure.
you gotta trust me.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah,
But you know what? I will say it would have been cooler to grow up in the '90s. Y'all had it the best.
We did.
The best time to
Yeah,
grow up
we
because
did.
mine was.
yeah. 1989 Hot Topic opened, so yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I
Right.
remember-
Mid '90s.
And
right
in
there.
the mall, it was Parkdale Mall. It was Hot Topic and GameStop.
Yeah, we're right, always right next to each
They had
other.
GameStop, maybe?
Oh yeah, man. GameStop and Hot Topic, man.
Did y'all go to midnight releases and shit back then?
Oh yeah,
They had those?
I went and got.
Fucking dinosaurs, dude. You guys.
Yeah. I went and got. Yeah, I think I got my
Legend of Zelda's coming out.
Oh, dude, that's Nintendo 64 is on my list.
Yeah, mine
that was-
too.
Dude, Nintendo 64 dropped, and I mean all the games for it, like Super Smash Brothers. I had a huge family, so we'd go over to my cousin Blaze's house, and we just play Super Smash Brothers for hours.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
That's
oh,
the
yeah.
cool thing, man.
Oh,
Back then, like
man.
we got together to play video games.
4 people
Yeah.
on one screen.
Yeah. Now,
yeah.
I mean, everybody plays from their home by
Yep.
themselves. Sure,
No
we have
interaction,
we have
minus these.
headsets. Talking to each other, but
and you'd have to pass the controller. You're like,
Yes.
it's my turn. My turn.
Oh, dude! And if you're the worst player, you're passing it every
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Damn it,
I
man!
didn't die yet. You're like, I just saw you die.
You're just
Yeah.
trying to beat
Yeah.
up the one guy you're almost as good as.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
We had see, that's me and my brother. We were more of like we had the N64,
Yeah.
but it was a little bit later. We had that GameCube had come out.
Oh yeah,
And we had
more like
Super Smash.
GameCube,
Yeah,
dude.
it wasn't
No,
great,
no.
but for us at the time, we
Yeah,
weren't
sure.
big video
Yeah.
game guys. But that was so cool because Super Smash Brothers Melee was on that
Yeah.
thing.
Now,
Bro,
original.
my brother would be like, "You fucking ledge guarding, bro. You fucking ledge guarding."
Dude, super getting together with the family and playing.
And me, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just poking the bear the whole time.
It
man.
would always turn into a wrestling match.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It would turn into a wrestling match.
You can't fucking do that. We said you can't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember one time we were playing and
The fights that happen.
yeah,
You can't
dude.
be that character. He's OP,
Dude.
bro.
We would always pick on the younger cousins were screwed. Dude.
Yes. Oh yeah. Always.
But we were playing Super Smash Brothers, and my cousin and they had a hamster, and it was in its ball or whatever, and it got out, and we were playing video game. We didn't give a shit. Like, yeah, whatever. We didn't notice, dude. So this hamster escaped into my cousin's house.
Oh no.
We had no idea. My cousin, he told me about it later on. He's like, fucking hamster got out or whatever. I'm like, he's probably dead. Whatever. Dude, my mom went over to my aunt's house to like help her clean up. Like she was deep cleaning the house or whatever. So my mom went over there months later, dude. And she pulls like a toy chest out from the closet. And she's like, what the hell is that, dude? This hamster had made him like a fort, like behind this toy chest, and he was living off of Halloween candy, like leftover Halloween candy, dude. And he was just like my mom pulled
He's
this
just
toy
super
chest.
fat.
Yeah, my mom pulled this toy chest back, and he was just like, yeah, just this badass hamster with a bunch of Kit Kat wrappers and shit all over it, and just bolted and scared the shit out of my mom. Never saw that hamster again.
That's
dude.
hilarious,
Yeah,
man.
that little bastard. He just lived on, dirty ass.
He's got
cousins.
diabetes now, but
Yeah, it was like Walter Brimley of hamsters, dude. Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, hot topic. Nintendo 64. Dude, the 90s were awesome, Holly, and the rookie move being born late.
That was, I would say that was one of y'all's things too, was like hamsters and turtles and shit.
Pets.
Pets.
yeah, everybody.
Pets.
Everybody
had
had
pet
pets.
stores were a big thing.
Even
Yeah.
like we had
Oh,
like 3 or 4
Yeah.
just
Running
within,
around
like
in the pet store.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
My grandma used to take me.
Yeah,
you know?
parents in the
those-
90s, they were just like, I don't give a shit. Get that hermit crab, a hamster, a fish tank, dude, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep your door closed. All right, man.
Fucking hermit crabs.
And
are
your
the worst.
and your room smells like a fucking pet shop, dude.
smells
Yeah.
so
I had
bad,
a pet
man.
snake.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had
Yep.
a pet snake, and I caught it myself.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Was it like a bull snake?
It was a
or-
king snake.
I don't even know what
Yeah,
that is.
speckled king snake.
Ah, man, I'd
And,
probably
yeah, and
kill it if I had
King
seen
snakes
it.
are snakes that eat other snakes. They're like
Okay.
they're immune to like a copperhead's venom or whatever. Like it doesn't hurt them, but they
okay.
eat other snakes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I had a ball python. He was 5 foot long.
Is that those?
Oh,
Are that
yeah.
those yellow ones?
He was like it's like brown and black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I'd feed him rats and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Wild.
that's pretty cool.
Wild. But they're honestly, they're cool, but they're dumb pets.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. They
You
are.
can't do anything.
You
with
got to
them.
feed them
You just-
rats,
You
right?
feed them like once a month. You feed them a rat, and then
like
you're
a
just
baby
like,
rat that's defenseless.
Yeah,
You're
no,
right.
he was eating big rats, dude. He was
That's wild.
He squeezed one time and its eyeball exploded
Holy
on the
shit.
glass of the tank. I was like, yeah, God, yeah,
They're brutal, man. That's
Wild.
nature is metal.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out to
dude.
nature
Oh,
is
dude,
metal.
nature is metal.
We-
But a lot of dumb pets in the 90s. Yeah, pet
Yeah,
stores were
for
huge.
sure.
People were just getting in like fish tanks and like gerbils and chinchillas
Yeah,
and shit.
Yeah, I don't know
yeah.
why there
No.
was such a big push, man. But maybe it's still a big thing now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Can't be.
But we used to. Me and my brother with the neighborhood kids. They, when they do construction
Mm-hmm.
in Lubbock, they can generally use the dirt around them because the dirt is like good construction
plenty.
dirt.
Yeah.
So you'll have a huge ditch somewhere located near the neighborhood.
Right,
And
where
for
they
us-
dug it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for us, like we had nothing but a cotton field and a ranch next to us.
Not a drop
And
of water in sight,
Not
dude.
except in this little plow lake that we had there, and we
I see
would
what you're
go
saying.
in there and catch the bull snakes that were swimming around
Oh
in there.
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And that's my only experience with snakes. I've never been afraid of them, but I don't fucking trust them.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know them.
Yeah, I don't-
I don't know
Dude,
snakes.
I sent you guys that picture of me. I had my baby in the baby carrier, and I'd caught a snake.
Oh, my
Dude,
God.
It's like it looks like he's about to bite my
He
baby.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is
The
pissed.
thumbnail of the picture, it looked like his mouth was open,
Oh,
like
yeah.
going for the baby. I was
Yeah.
like, "What?" And
That's
then
why I
clicked on
texted
it, and then
out.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
I text her like, get that thing away from your seed, man.
Yeah. I'll post a picture of it. It was hilarious, man. Just a water snake. He was fine.
So what do you got? I want to hear something else that you got because we hit a couple of them.
We
but-
definitely hit a couple of them, but dude, one of the things about the '90s was, we got the internet. I think in the '90s,
We did.
But before the internet, it was awesome.
It was so
Like
cool.
I love, I love the internet now. Whether I'm
Yeah.
trying to open up a business or wail on myself, or find out what a word means.
Yeah.
Like, the internet is awesome. Or trying to pass some time. But dude, before the internet,
Absolutely.
it was great. Dude.
Yeah.
We were having a blast. We were outside. We were like hanging out with friends and riding our bikes everywhere.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
we were having a freaking blast. So I put no internet. We did not have the internet.
Honestly, we didn't have great internet even
No.
early 2000. Like it was there, but even
Yeah.
then, there was still part of that left. Like me and my brother.
Yeah,
we,
just dial up and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
it was
we wanted-
terrible.
We wanted
Yeah.
to go outside more
Sure.
than we wanted to play video
yeah.
games. Versus now, I can even tell you with my kids who are great at getting out and doing stuff.
Yeah.
You still have to tell them, hey, we're not.
yeah, it's
doing
yeah,
this.
it's beautiful outside. We're
It's-
going
yeah.
outside.
Yeah, we're going
Yeah.
outside, man.
78 degrees with the sun shining, no breeze. Get out there.
Oh, yeah.
And then once they get out there, that's how kids are. Once they get out, you don't have to.
Oh
mess with
yeah,
them for
yeah. You
hours,
can take
man.
that stuff away from them, and
Yeah.
especially when they're younger. And one day goes by, they might complain a little bit. But the next day,
Yeah.
they don't miss it.
Yeah, I lock the doors on my kids.
Oh yeah.
They'll cry,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
yeah, that's my. I mean,
Go. Not like I'm like, hey, get out. You're not
Yeah.
staying in.
Like,
They're
you're
crying
fine,
about
man.
not playing on their stuff. I'm like, nope.
yeah, that's how we were
Yeah.
raised, man. It was. We got sent out right after breakfast, during the summertime, and then we didn't come in until
Oh, yeah.
lunch.
Yeah. Did you guys play Murph? You didn't for sure. Did you guys play Pokemon? That was a big one.
I did not.
Yeah, Murph. Yeah, Murph was beating
We
up
used to
kids who
get
played
those
Pokemon.
fucking Digimon things.
Oh, no, Digimon was that was weird. That was weird shit. Yeah,
we
Pokemon's
were
cool.
broke, man.
Yeah.
We got the
I could see that.
McDonald's.
Yeah, Pokemon
Digimon.
Pokemon was huge, dude. I remember that.
That
like,
came out in the 90s.
It was in
right?
the 90s. Yeah. They had Burger King had it and McDonald's had it. Pokemon
Yeah.
was a huge. The shows were huge.
Yeah.
Listen, dude, I would play the shit out of some Pokemon cards.
What age did you stop?
So I stopped.
Ninth
So
grade?
I basically
Recently, he literally just stopped last year.
last week I cut myself off. No more Pokemon cards, damn it. But no, I swapped from Pokemon to Magic. I was always a
Okay.
huge nerd, so Magic was a more adult game.
Yeah.
Right.
A more adult card game. But Pokemon, dude, that took the world by storm.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Hell, it
did,
still
man.
does. Dude.
Yeah. But man, you talk about ammo for bullies, dude. Holy shit, man. You talk about just getting your ass kicked left
Yeah.
and right, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd be playing it in secret, like behind the bleachers.
Oh no!
You know,
You guys, I
you
will
were
say,
you were the under the bleachers kid.
100%, dude.
dude, I think my.
What are you guys doing back there? You're jerking off? Definitely not playing Pokemon? yeah, dude, yeah, for sure. 100%.
I'd rather tell them that than the real
Absolutely.
thing.
We're trading baseball cards, bro.
We're doing gay stuff. Definitely not Pokemon cards. yeah, exactly. No, baseball cards were. I mean, that's 1940 shit. Dude.
I loved
Yeah.
baseball cards when I was a kid.
You didn't have anything else out there in Lubbock. There's nothing else
Yeah,
out there,
baseball
dude.
cards and just like trading like any sport cards was
Yeah.
a big deal whenever I was young.
Really?
I loved them.
But I never really got into it. I got a few, from you get the pack of bubble gum that's got like the couple cards in it,
Yeah.
and I got those. But other
Like
than that,
Topps.
I mean,
Topps
guys have like
baseball cards.
cases and like
It's crazy. I never
did that.
binders full of like
Oh, yeah.
collectible cards
Yeah.
and stuff.
Couldn't afford to do that because what we like to do is go find one. They had like this old memorabilia shop in
Yeah.
Lubbock, and you could go like pick the ones out. And I found it was a Troy Polamalu one when I was a kid. Because I was a kid when he was still in the NFL in his prime.
Oh, the guy with the hair?
The guy with the
Yeah.
hair. He does
Yeah.
the
Man,
head
I
and
forgot how
shoulders.
young you are. Yeah, that
Yeah,
guy. I
man.
thought that guy was like there last week. I was like,
No,
was
he
big.
retired like 4 or 5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. He was my hero.
He was awesome.
Yeah, good dude.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
Yeah.
That's Pokemon really sucked and was for fucking nerds like this guy.
Okay.
But
All right,
jocks like
But back
us.
to your no internet thing.
No internet. It's awesome.
Like I wrote that down as like being detached.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
just nobody had cell phones.
Yeah.
Nothing,
All
dude.
of that like was not a thing.
Anxiety's
So
not there.
Yeah,
right?
and there was no evidence of anything.
no.
Like,
It was
like
still
they do
now,
now.
West.
now they got you, dude.
Yeah, it was the Wild West back then. You literally could
Man.
do anything.
We were talking about
you
that this
know?
morning.
And then
Yeah.
and then if you did get caught or whatever, it's my word against yours.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Fuck you, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
They're like, Yes, you did.
He's definitely lying. Like Murphy lied yesterday.
Oh, dude, Murph lying. Murph lying yesterday. Man, dude, we were all at the station yesterday, and I had brought a liquid death, like an Arnold Palmer, a dead billionaire, whatever they want to call it now.
Armless Palmer.
Armless Palmer. But I brought Holligan. I was like, hey, I brought this for you. Because I felt bad for him. He was on the med unit, so I brought him a drink. And he was on a call or whatever, and Murph was like, hey, I'm going to drink this tea, this liquid death. And I was like, sure, fuck it, it's Holligan's. I don't care, dude. And then Holligan came back, and he was like, where the hell's my tea at?
Yeah, I've been waiting for it.
I was like, Murph drank it, and Murph's like, no. Murph badly, he just got caught, man.
I said, Hillen gave it to me.
He was like,
He sounded like a deeper voice Michael Jackson.
Dude, I was crying,
hilarious, man.
laughing, man.
You literally cried
yeah,
laughing.
I was crying,
so
laughing,
funny.
man. I think I was delirious. I was tired. Yeah,
I had you fooled there for a second.
you did.
Oh, 100%. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, Hillen was messing with me because of his
Son of a
fucking
bitch.
Fresca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to sell it.
Yeah.
You know, I will say, though, about the no internet thing, I kind of wish we didn't have internet when I was
Oh,
as
dude,
a
it was
kid.
so crazy. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I feel like, and answering machines.
Oh,
Dude, when
yeah.
you
We had
left,
those.
when you left and did anything, like,
No contact.
you had no contact with
Yeah.
anyone.
You could fucking
You
die.
could only
Nobody
call
had any idea,
whenever you
dude.
got home, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just like, well, you made a phone call from a landline
Yeah.
somewhere to call somebody,
Yeah.
and then
Payphone.
if they answered,
Leave a
nice,
message.
but if they didn't, you left a message, and
Yeah.
then you're like, well, I guess I'll hear from them when they get back from whatever they're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Man,
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I only remember having a landline for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
and then
you're
the cell phones
You're
really
a
started
fucking
coming
TikTok kid, dude. You had all this
in. We
shit.
had the Razor. That was my generation's
that's
like
crazy.
iPhone. at
So
the time.
in high
It was a
school, y'all
Razor.
had camera phones, right?
When I was in middle school, I
no
got a
way.
dude.
You had a
When-
camera phone?
When I was in middle school, I got a Razor in 8th grade. I think it was like 8th or 7th
crazy.
grade.
That is
Whenever we started
wild.
traveling, football.
Yeah.
No.
And I still, I will say though, in our parents' defense, it wasn't like giving your kid an iPhone now today. If you gave a kid a Razor now,
Yeah.
man, they'd be just like us. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
you
true. They make a phone call. They might text.
Throw that
most
thing
of
in
your
the river,
stuff,
dude.
like
Who gives a
the
shit?
most crazy thing we had was like T9.
Yeah,
Y'all remember
yeah,
that
yeah.
T9?
Yeah,
like that's what we had.
You had to
That's
click
and
to get to the letter you wanted
yeah,
to. Yeah.
And maybe only like 1 or 2 guys had the iPhone when it came out in my 8th grade year. And I remember thinking, "You rich motherfucker."
Yeah.
Like, it's like no one else could buy that.
You rich son of a bitch.
Yeah, I think we had one kid in our whole school who had a cell phone.
Oh, yeah.
And it was
Cell
prob-
phone?
Yeah. Well,
What year?
I was like, that was like probably
Oh,
2000.
it was probably the huge one.
Yeah.
Or, who
Like a
knows?
Nokia?
It was a big one. It was
Yeah.
the one that, you had to go crack.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Pull out the old antenna, on it.
No. We got some. I'll pull something off the list. The Magic Eye. Do you remember how big those things were? You look at the
Magic
picture.
Eye.
The Magic Eye.
Oh, is that? Yeah. I
Those
loved
things-
those.
yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved those.
Still can't do them. I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah, no, can't
I
do 'em.
love those.
Still can't. I was just squinting at it on the screen. I was like, "What the hell is that?" No idea. I
Yeah.
remember those things being in the mall, being like, "I don't know what the hell
They used to
that
be
is."
out on the box of cereal on like the back.
Yeah.
of
the back. Yeah.
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 I'd stare at that for like hours trying to figure out what it is. Yeah.
Dude, that was a huge thing back in the day too. Like you used to get toys and cereal boxes. And
Yeah,
you remember
toys
the
and cereal boxes, that's right.
the Coke caps. Like you'd win. You'd be like, "Hey,
You'd win a
I-
Coke.
I won a free Coke."
Yeah, yeah.
And the
Dude,
gas
that was
station
the
would be like,
coolest thing, yeah.
the gas
Yeah.
station would be like, "Here's your free Coke."
Yep.
Now they're like, mail this shit in. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't even know if they do that shit anymore.
probably
They
not. They
lost
can't.
it.
Ever since that thing, did you about the,
yeah.
the
Pepsi?
guy,
Yeah.
the
The
Pepsi
Pepsi,
thing
yeah.
and the Harrier jet?
yeah.
you know?
He was like, "You guys owe me a Harrier jet," and they're like, "We."
Oh, didn't
no.
he like settle for like a certain amount of money?
yeah, a crazy amount of money.
Dude, I can't even
Damn,
imagine
man.
what a Harrier jet fucking costs. But
Right.
yeah. I mean, they give you $1 million. Call it good. You
Yeah.
win, buddy.
Right.
A Harrier, dude.
Hell of a strategy though.
Yeah.
Shout out to
This is a big one. Do you guys remember Legends of the Hidden Temple on Nickelodeon? The show?
Legends of the Hidden
The
Temple.
the game show.
Yeah,
I know.
No.
Dude, you don't remember that shit? That
No.
shit was huge.
We
man.
didn't have cable, so
Oh yeah, you guys were out in the sticks burning your garbage and shit.
yeah, we were. That was us.
Yeah,
growing up.
Yeah, literally, Murph and his brother would burn his garbage
Before school.
Before school,
Yeah.
yeah. So they'd smell like
Yeah.
fucking hot tuna cans and
Get
shit.
the eggs. Get the eggs. Feed the goats, and burn the trash. That was.
Did y'all have like a
chore.
pit? Did y'all have like a pit?
Yeah, like a big barrel.
It's such
Oh,
the
okay.
trashiest thing ever, dude.
Catch it on fire and walk
Your bus
away.
driver was probably like, I gotta call Adult Protective Services or something.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. We just probably just got on that bus smelling like just straight
Oh, yeah.
burnt
Oh,
yeah,
trash.
yeah,
Dude.
dude. There's like old farmhouses out in like Pampa, Texas, where I mean, this is where I remember seeing.
Right.
They're like a well that's dug into the ground. It's like the size of this table. You just throw all your trash in and burn it.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's how they used to. I guess that's how they used to do
They
it.
just throw diesel down there too. And
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
catch it on fire.
I didn't. My buddy's grandparents did when we would go out to their house and we'd visit. They were like, "Yeah, we burn right here, and we'd get to do it." And we're like, "Oh shit, this is cool."
Yeah, that's
Why doesn't everybody do this?
What was y'all's haircut situation back in the day?
My mom cut my hair.
Oh God. Okay. What did she cut it into? Like a bowl cut?
No, my mom was actually pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she could give us fades and stuff back
Yeah.
then. You know.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was actually pretty good. And
Cut
then
your initials and shit into it?
So she kind of like showed me how to
Cut your
like cut hair.
Yeah.
And then I started doing it for like my buddies.
in the Coast Guard? Or in
no,
high
no, no,
school?
even in high school.
Oh,
and then
okay.
that was like my side gig.
Damn.
Is like
Cutting
all my buddies would come over to the house, and I'd cut their hair for $5 a piece.
That ain't
Damn,
bad.
man.
And so they get $10 from their mom to go get a haircut.
Ah.
And
Damn.
they'd come to me and get a haircut for $5.
Damn.
And then, so here was the deal I set with them, because we had like this ping pong table in my dad's shop, and I'd say, all right, look, if you beat me in ping pong, then your haircut's free. But if I beat you in ping pong, you give me that $10 that your mom gave me.
Damn.
And then
That ain't bad.
And then so
That's
they
a
would,
30 rack back
they
in the
would
day.
lo-
Yeah,
they, yeah,
yeah.
They would lose.
Yeah,
So,
That ain't a bad
yeah.
gig.
Classic.
Yeah.
I'd have smoked.
So
it,
your
dude.
mom would cut you. What did you were probably
I don't even remember. My dad used to just like take us to
Cut
the
with fucking
barber shop,
kitchen scissors
and
or something? Yeah.
Fucking just
Yeah.
buzz us. Dude.
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
like
Dude.
the dumbest boy haircuts.
Dude, those old
my mom
school
was
barber
good.
shops, man, they smelled like Old Spice. And,
They were cool, man.
They were cool, man.
It was always an old man.
Dude, it was the oldest man in the world
Yes.
cutting your hair. You're like, this guy's got some sharp ass scissors.
and
near
he
me.
don't know how to cut anything else except a fucking high and tight.
Dude.
And that's it.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's the truth,
that's
man.
it.
My
he
guy,
could give you a flat top.
yeah,
Yeah.
the flat top. Yeah.
my guy, he was on our way. He was like right off College Street, dude, and his name was Mad Axe.
Mad Axe?
Mad Axe.
Oh God.
Mad Axe Barbershop.
Don't-
and I,
yeah.
and I would
don't
just be
piss
like,
that guy
yeah, I
off.
was just, as a kid, I'm like, what the hell is going on in this place, dude? And I would get a flat top.
No way.
yeah,
dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Those were the best.
The
Dude,
flat top.
I would get a flat top, and so one of the things on this list, it reminded me of it, but it's the hair gel, the LA Looks hair gel.
Yeah.
Dude,
Show me a
Yeah.
picture of
Yeah,
that because
dude.
I might
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
You got to remember that.
Cheap as shit. Like
Yes.
you get it at Walmart.
Dude, we
I
just
might-
goop
I
it
don't
up,
know.
bro.
Yeah, dude. You'd have a
Oh man,
like fucking jelly, dude.
Dude, it looked like
everybody's hair back then, like all the guys' hair,
spiked.
was as hard as a brick.
rock solid, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get some kind of cancer. There's got to be something's
That real, like,
Did you use
Jersey
LA
Shore.
Looks as a child?
Yeah, that's
File
gonna be
a
the next-
lawsuit now. I'm gonna hit up Colin soon. Yeah, the
Dial
LA
1-888-555.
dude. I mean, it was a helmet. You had a helmet on if you put
Yes.
enough of that hair gel shit in there.
Oh yeah.
That was
I
still
can
real.
remember in football, like playing football, we'd all have that crap in our hair. Well, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, dude.
yeah,
You
a few
sweat.
practices,
Oh,
and
man.
you start sweating and it starts dripping in your eyes and stuff. Well, yeah, before football, before we'd start, you'd see every dude in the bathroom
Just washing
rinsing their hair out,
Yeah.
getting all that stuff out of their
yeah.
hair before they put their helmet on.
Man, that's
'Cause-
wild.
Yeah,
We did hair gel. Really wasn't big in high school, but it was big in elementary. Every kid was.
Oh,
smoking
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Elementary
And
school.
yeah, when
So,
I was in
yeah, I guess you were in
school-
elementary when I
yeah,
was in high
like
school,
I'm
probably.
second grade or first grade. You know, I'm like 5, 6. That's like
Right.
2000.
Yeah.
and that's 99. You know, you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are.
yeah.
We're doing what you guys are doing.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah,
we're
for sure.
spiking our hair. That's what we
man.
did.
yeah,
we
we
spiked.
spiked our hair, and another thing was getting your ears pierced.
Oh yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was big.
Y'all just didn't know it was in
Yeah,
there.
dude. My dad.
in the
My dad.
90s.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So here was the thing: if you
Oh, yeah.
pierced your ear on the left side,
Yep.
you're straight.
Yep.
If you pierced it on
Yeah.
the right side, you're gay.
Extra gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you got both done, you were still straight.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good if you got
Dude,
both done.
our generation was a bunch of man. They were getting gauges and stuff.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
no, dadgummit, we can't say
You
that.
can't say that
you can't
word.
say that on the radio.
No, you can't.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Let me write it down. Keep going. You already said it. Yeah. You might as well double down on it. Jackass.
Get to work, Melissa.
Yeah. No, I do that part.
Okay,
yeah.
Hillen.
I'm the
even
bleeper
better.
for
We need
Holligan.
to start letting those go then.
Let them go. What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
We'll
Jeff.
be shut down pretty quick.
Yeah.
YouTube ain't gonna let us.
yeah, no.
Anyway, what did you and your autistic friends do, or your schmarted friends? Like you could. There's a couple other ways to say it.
I wanted to bring this up because you guys will probably remember this a little bit better than I did. But the food pyramid in the
yeah, that was a
90s,
big thing, yeah.
how like
Yeah.
everybody was like, you got to eat your whole grains,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And I was, and now finding out it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, everybody's gluten free now.
Yeah.
No wonder we're fat as shit right now.
Every
man.
kid needed a loaf of bread a day. You're like, I don't know about this logic, man.
Yeah.
Like it was the biggest one. It was like
Dude.
a whole loaf of bread. I'm like,
The bottom of the pyramid was literally like
I love bread.
noodles, whole grain bread,
butter.
yeah, muffins. You're
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you think about it now, like I thought, yeah, it checks out. That makes sense. It's grass stuff. It makes sense.
you look. It was like 12 servings of bread a day.
Yeah.
I don't know about this, man.
Now people are eating nothing but meat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a big thing now.
Yeah, that's mostly my
carnivore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, it helped, dude. There's nothing better than red meat. Nothing in the world better than red meat. Chicken sucks. Chicken. Kick
Yeah,
rocks.
chicken is.
I love red meat.
I love dark chicken.
You got to
Dark
jazz
chicken
it
is
up. You
good.
got to
Like
jazz
chicken
chicken up,
thighs?
man.
Yeah, chicken thighs are
Yeah.
delicious. Yeah,
Or
but
good fried chicken.
But with my wife, she's always on a fitness kick, so
Yeah.
like we're always eating chicken
Yeah.
breast.
You're a dry chicken family.
Yes, dry chicken family, absolutely.
Chicken, rice, and gravy.
Yeah. I mean, she's churched it up pretty good, and she can make it taste pretty decent, but it's still chicken breast.
At a certain point, chicken breast, all you can do is marinate. and
That's
season.
it,
That's
yeah.
it. There's
Yeah.
nothing else you can do.
Chicken breast is a tough one, man. That's a tough sell.
I've cooked it 1,000 different ways.
You have to.
And it always
Yeah.
is
You have
like,
to. It always leaves you. Yeah, hang
seems
hot
hot
sauce.
my
and
jaw's
rice.
hurting afterwards.
Yeah. Luckily, we got the air fryer nowadays,
Yeah.
and that thing will really jazz
Yeah.
it. You put a couple of dog turds in there and put some panko breadcrumbs on them, and you'll be all right. This one, the CD player. Like, you remember having a CD player?
Oh yeah, the Walkman.
Yeah, CD player, and you had the cheapest headphones they ever made on, and it had like anti-skip protection on it, so you could like run with
forgot
it or
about
work
that,
out.
dude.
And they had you could have a hand strap for it, so you could run with it.
Yes.
I don't remember the.
That
Yeah,
was
your
wild.
CDs were wild.
We had CDs,
Yeah.
but we also had those. You're talking about the circular ones that are
Yes,
gray.
yeah.
We
The
had those,
Walkman.
but they were like old by the time.
Yeah, of course.
I got
Yeah,
it.
you didn't fucking TikTok kid, man.
Burning CDs was a huge thing.
Oh, man.
in the
Yeah.
90s.
LimeWire?
Hell,
Yeah.
LimeWire,
Burning
dude.
CDs.
LimeWire.
But that was still going on in the 2000s.
Dude, yeah, that was also Virus City.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude. I tell you what, man, I'd get on LimeWire and
Nobody gave a fuck.
I'd be downloading some music or whatever, and then I'd slip something in like lesbians. yeah.
You can do that?
Oh yeah. They
I
had
didn't
listen.
know that.
LimeWire had it all. Scissor me timbers, dude. LimeWire had
my
whatever
God.
you wanted.
Damn it! If only I
Yes.
would have known.
Yeah,
that
and I would
shit,
start the
man.
download at night, and then I would minimize the screen and turn the screen off. Be like, well, I'm going to bed. 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what
Oh,
are we-
did you? Okay, here's a good question for y'all.
yeah.
Did you ever get caught with porn as a kid?
Ooh.
Because y'all had to have y'all's is way more physical.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like
Like,
physical
shit,
evidence
yeah,
of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a
Jizz everywhere, and you know what I mean. I'm just
God.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, but I had a tear out from a Playboy. I mean, that was about as
Yeah.
as risky as it got. But it was like a tear out of a Playboy that
Yeah.
my buddy's dad had Playboys, and then
Yeah.
we'd like go and like look at them real quick and then shove them back on the
Oh, yeah.
shelf. And
That's
then
all you needed was a peek.
Yeah, that's all you needed, and then you could burn it in your mind. But
Oh, yeah.
back in the day,
one
man.
time,
Yeah.
one time we had taken one, and he's like, I can't. My dad's home. His dad was home
Oh,
or whatever, and he's like, I'm
no.
just gonna throw this away. And I was like, well,
Let me
I
take
tore,
some.
yeah, and I folded it up into like the smallest thing.
yeah.
You
and
never
then-
find it.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, then I hid it in in a terrible spot.
Oh no!
Yeah, of course
dude.
they got caught.
Who
Yeah.
found it?
My
Yeah.
mom.
Oh man, moms
Yeah.
are the worst because they
Yeah.
don't understand.
They didn't.
No.
Yeah,
No,
Dad,
they have no idea.
Yeah, Dad would have got rid of it probably,
Yeah.
but
Dude,
like
just
I would have,
Hell,
never
he probably
even
would have. He probably would have left you a note like, nice.
Like, leave this in the same spot.
Yeah.
I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. My mom caught me. This was again the internet age, so I was figuring out how to how to work the internet. But I didn't know about, like, back in the day, your history and your cookies or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
You had to clear the history. One time I did not clear the history, and I'd gotten good at covering my tracks or whatever. But I guess one time I was tired after a long day of wailing on myself, while everybody was at work. And
on your fourth session of the day.
later, probably more than that, dude. Probably a lot more.
You were
than that.
dry. You were
gotta, summertime. You gotta kill some time, man. So my mom, someone at work told her, like, check the history, make sure, because I guess she was worried about the internet.
Those fucking friends
Yeah, I
of
know.
theirs,
Yeah,
man. They
you
ruined
Oh
shit.
no!
Shannon or whatever, dude, whoever. So she checked the history one day, and then she printed it up. And she was like, hey, I've just, she's like, I'm noticing, and she had it highlighted and shit. She's like, I noticed some weird sites or whatever. And, it's it's funny because I was a chubby fat kid, and I always had a thing for cheerleaders.
Hell yeah.
So the website was like hotcheerleaders69.com or whatever. And she's like, have you ever been to this site? And I was like, no.
That's
I bet
dad.
your dad got a reaming.
Dude.
She probably thought it was your old man
Dude,
the whole
no,
time.
he still can't
You're
use
watching this
no,
bullshit.
He still can't use a computer or his phone. It was 100% me. But
my
I was
God.
like,
Well, at least you went about it a decent
yeah.
way instead of just like, well, I know what you're doing.
Yes. Yeah. She was asking me questions, and I don't know if she knew or not, but I told her, I was like, oh, well, they have this thing called spam, and you'll get it in your email. So,
Wow, listen,
Nice.
yeah, he is the best
Nice.
liar.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
my
whoa,
God.
no,
He's been
easy.
doing it-
Yeah.
listen, he's
Easy.
been doing it for a long
Yeah.
time.
No.
Mom, there's this thing called spam. You're an idiot. You don't understand.
Yeah. So I
They're
really
teaching us about it at school.
I really spun a tale of lies on this one, dude. I'll be honest with you. I had to. I dug deep or whatever. I was like, yeah, I got it in my email, and it was, it said like Dungeons and Dragons on it, and I clicked on it, and next thing I know, there were two hot cheerleaders going down on each other on the screen. Like, I don't know.
And then I jerked off.
I didn't tell her that
the
part.
weirdest thing.
But dude, and she was just like, all right, well, there's a lot of stuff on the internet. Just watch out. Just be careful.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got it, lady. yeah. And get out of here and give me the lotion bottle.
That's the only time you got caught.
Only time, from there on, I covered my tracks very, very
Dude,
well.
I got caught like 4 or 5
Of
fucking
course
different
you did.
times,
You're
dude.
an idiot.
And my mom, dude, she never got it.
Yeah.
Like she never got like
Moms don't get it.
they
dude.
don't understand. We're gonna like if there's access to the internet,
Dude.
you're gonna find it.
It's in our blood.
I'll tell you the story that's probably the most embarrassing.
Oh God,
You've told quite a few embarrassing stories.
It really, the first time I got caught, my brother got caught, and then
Yeah.
my mom got suspicious and came and checked on me, and I got caught.
So basically,
very
your,
simple.
your brother.
My brother fucked me pretty good. I was pretty pissed.
man.
And then the ride to school, my dad was like, "Hey man, don't do that. Okay, makes it
Yeah.
hard for me." Anyways, the
think that's
second
tough on
time,
me.
the
I'm tired of
second
hearing
ti-
this shit.
The second time I got caught, I was with my buddy, and we were playing a video game called Perry the Pervert.
What?
That's a game?
It was a video game that you could play on your computer.
What? No.
Where your job is to be a fucking peeping Tom.
What?
It's cartoon, right?
Okay, sure.
And you don't even see like the thing, but we printed out.
No way.
We printed it out, and the fucking printer didn't have any ink.
This is a game?
It
so
was
later it prints.
It's so my mom
no.
gets home, is gonna do some computer.
She puts new ink in the printer.
Puts new ink in the printer,
Oh,
and guess what prints
no.
out? The first thing that prints out is a fucking cartoon character peeping over, looking at this woman who's not full. She's naked,
Yes.
she's showering or whatever.
This is still a game.
Is it really?
Yeah, Perry the Pervert 2 is
Perry
out
the-
now. If
Perry
anybody
the-
wants to jump in on Perry the
Perv, dude.
Perry the Perv,
And
that's the name of it. Yeah.
I won't disclose my buddy's name because
What?
he'd probably be pissed. But my mom and brother were laughing fucking hysterically.
Dude, what a
No
game.
way.
I
Thinking
mean,
like, why would you fucking print this
Oh
off
my God.
and not press cancel?
yeah.
after you've printed it.
Man.
Yeah. That was the second time I got caught. So after
Harry
that,
the
it was
perv.
like,
This is
Harry the
unbelievable.
pervert.
I'll post a picture of it.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is wild, dude.
Harry the
It is.
pervert.
It's exactly what he's saying. It's a cartoon. You're being a pervert. It's
You're
like
being
him.
fucking like you're
Wow.
committing a crime.
It's him.
I can't believe it.
It's
No
him.
way.
It's him in a
was
window with like.
that's
Yeah.
great.
You're literally.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess shooting people is the same thing, but still,
Okay. Sure. I
know.
get. Jesus.
it's just a video game.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean?
Oh, I
Like,
see what you're saying. Like,
like no Russian in Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
That's
I was going to
crime.
say. What was the game? Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto.
like
Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto.
same principle.
Yeah.
I played that.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto. Oh
Yeah.
God, this is about to give me a bunch of viruses. Speaking of,
Was that 90s? 90s, right?
90s, probably Grand Theft
No,
Auto.
no.
Probably
Grand
2000s.
Theft Auto was like,
Later than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like PlayStation
Andreas.
days and stuff.
I think wouldn't San Andreas first?
Harry the perv. This is
I don't
crazy,
really
man.
remember.
This is still an active game.
That's so crazy because your job.
It's a
is
dude
to-
in a window and his eyes are huge and his tongue is hanging out. He's like, yeah, dude. Like, what? Okay.
They fucking got us. I think it was like on mini clips
All
back
right.
in the day.
So 90s. We got to wrap it up with that one.
Man, that's already an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, it's already an hour.
God
but
dang, man,
dude,
that
let
was a
me
fun one.
let me ask you guys this, because let me see. Okay, so are y'all both going to Alan's wedding?
Well, I'm gonna be trying. Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Let me. So, if you had to give Alan, if you're giving, this is a shout out to Are You Garbage. These guys always do this. But,
Okay.
what you're giving Alan cash for his wedding? No way.
That
GoPro.
son of a
That
bitch already
stupid ass GoPro, dude. So you guys are giving Alan cash for his wedding.
All right.
Okay.
What would you give him cash? You're not giving him a gift. You're giving him cash. You're slipping him an envelope with cash.
Okay,
in it.
like an Italian.
yeah, like a
an
Sopranos
Italian,
style.
Yeah.
Hey, keep this
For a wedding,
for a wedding.
I'll give him like $150.
Okay.
Say 100. Here's
Okay.
150, man.
All right, all
From
right.
from your buddy.
All right,
Your
Murph.
Yeah, if I was just like slipping him something,
Yeah.
like
Because at the end of the day, cash is king.
a $100 bill.
Yeah, $100
like
bill.
$100
All right.
bill.
Yeah.
That's
You
pretty
know?
respectable. We're not big timers yet, so
Yeah.
that's respectable.
Yeah.
Like, here you go, Alan.
I'm
Yeah.
not a drug
Yeah,
lord.
I'd put it in his pocket
Yeah,
or whatever. I'd
yeah.
be like, hey, man, I
Yeah.
didn't get you a gift, but here you go. You know,
Nice.
buy
Okay.
you-
Best
All right.
gift in
Yeah.
the world.
I was curious. I was just curious. Again, that's the Are You Garbage question they always ask people. Yeah, they're like,
I
what
give
do
a
you-
quarter,
They're like, what
like
are you
a fucking-
dropping at the wedding, like cash wise? Yeah,
sure.
I'd give him his birth coins, his birth quarters. There you go.
Now, y'all, I would probably do a little more.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
You know, but like, you know, Alan's not on the podcast. If he
Yeah.
was, I'd probably drop him more.
He also
was
never
helping.
shows up. We always invite him. He never shows up. So
Yeah.
yeah. But okay, cool.
What would you give him?
How does that rate in our Are We Garbage?
I don't know.
Pretty garbage?
I think you.
Probably
I think
pretty
over.
garbage.
Pretty
I think
garbage.
over 100.
Oh, yeah?
If you're giving
Yeah.
somebody like if you're buying them a gift off the registry, sure, that's one thing. But if you're giving them cash, I think you got to at least give them 2 bills.
Oh,
I think so.
bills?
I think so,
Bro, I'm garbage, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fucking...
I mean, listen,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
jammed.
Look,
We need a
look,
raise.
We're
for God's
firemen.
sakes.
We're firemen,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah.
we're not on that
Now, if
level.
we were cops,
these guys are making $1 million
$200
a year.
Yes, yeah, we're
Yeah.
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 Okay, what about for like a
That goes to show that they're real garbage.
true? You give them like $600.
They're
or
making
something?
$1 million
Yeah,
bucks, and they're
yeah.
giving 200. We're
Yeah,
we're,
what the fuck?
we're not even close
you
to
don't
that.
wanna
What are you
spoil
doing?
them, for
Yeah,
God's
we're
sakes.
giving them $100
Garbage,
bucks.
garbage.
What about for like a
Garbage.
young nephew's birthday? You're giving him cash.
Like same thing.
20
$100
bucks.
$20.
$20.
Oh, like
Your
young nephew? Or is he
Let's say-
graduating, getting close to graduating?
Let's say he's graduating high school.
Oh, I'm giving $100.
I'll give him
now,
a $50
his
bill.
graduation, I'm going to give him something nice.
Okay. I'm curious. I
I
was
give him a
curious.
$50 bill, man.
I'm surprised you give him anything, honestly. So that ain't
$50.
bad.
I figured you
$50.
just give him a tip, like you know.
Here's $6, bud.
Yeah.
Go get yourself
Don't
a Coke.
go to the massage parlor after midnight.
Give him a couple
you know?
of Lone Stars, dude. Yeah. Jesus.
Lone Star and a lap dance.
Yeah. Hey, that ain't
go.
a bad graduation present.
That's a good one.
All right, guys, that was 90s nostalgia. We covered a bunch of stuff. We kind of went on a lot of rambling rants, but hey, that's what we do here.
That's what
A
we
lot
do.
of people will relate to that.
A lot of people will relate to us, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's the main thing that helps us out. We need subscribers like that. That helps us out so much. So, number one thing, sub to the YouTube channel, please.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Holligan, what do you got for them?
Well, we're at, I think we're at 315, man.
Yeah, we're like
at 315.
316,
Yeah,
315?
We got
Yeah.
315,
Yeah.
something like that really like our stuff. That's
Yeah.
great.
It's awesome.
Give us some ideas. If you guys have an idea of
Yeah.
something you want us to do that you'd like to see either 3 firemen or just 3 dudes talk about that
Yeah.
maybe you've seen on another podcast that
Yeah.
you want us to cover, hell,
Yeah,
we'll
we'd
do
have
it.
a different angle for him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Murph,
Well,
what's you, Murphy?
yeah. leave us a comment. I know we missed 1,000 things for the 90s.
Oh,
I mean,
for sure.
the 90s had so many good things about it. So leave us a comment. Tell us what you miss about the 90s, and best comment, we'll shout you out on our next podcast.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Speaking of, do we have a comment that we can shout out before we close it out?
No, we got my buddy Gene saying that I would be a bottom. Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
yeah, that's right,
I'd
that's
be a
right.
good
That
bottom.
was the number one comment.
That was the number one comment.
That's
People really seem to enjoy that one. So it said Hillen would be a bottom for sure.
So
Yeah.
I
Out of all
actually-
the other comments, that's the one we chose.
We appreciate you, Gene.
Yeah, thanks, Gene.
Yeah.
There's
Jackass.
there was a comment on TikTok that I
Okay.
wanted to bring up to y'all. That
Okay.
was he was talking about talking out loud on the phone.
Sure.
One of our most annoying habits.
Yeah.
I'll have to pull him up. We'll shout you out, man. We'll do something for you. But he said when someone's talking to their ex-wife on the phone out loud,
Oh, God.
and you're hearing it,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
no.
I had to comment back. I was like, it ain't ever pretty.
No.
it's either really bad or it's really naughty.
Jessica, you dumb bitch, listen to me. Yeah. It's your weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hey, that's a great
Shout
one.
out to him.
But, guys, again, sub to the channel. We love you. We will see you guys next time. Later.